The dog is protruding into my channel, and I haven't done any videos for quite a while, because YouTube YouTube is playing silly games. So I thought, okay, I'll just give it a break. But I got the gusto, and I've got a new phone as well. So I thought I carry on. And while I received the phone as a present, because I don't really buy mobile phones. I get them, the old phones, from other people, or I get it as a present. But buying mobile phones, 350, 400 quid for a phone, it's not my type of style. And I'm I don't like to spend my money on these kind of things. Anyway, this is the world of the map, just to cheer you up. Anyway, let's come to the subject here, Shutterstock. Now, since I've got my new phone now, I popped back to Shutterstock. I've been working very, very hard several years ago, and it didn't bring me much money. So now they dropped the sale of pictures for 10p, not now, a while back, and I just lost interest. But somehow in the background, my account was bubbling around, and last month I made 180 quid. Now this is sorry, dollars, and that is good money. So now with the new phone, I went back to it, and the same battle which I had several years ago, and not only me but several other people use Shutterstock. The pictures are approved randomly. This is It had nothing to do. If they not approve your picture, that doesn't mean that you suck as a photographer. Not at all. You still can be a great photographer, but these people who checking it are people like you and me. Now, if a person, let's say someone in Mexico, one of the Shutterstock people, um, and you take pictures of tiny little rooms, then this guy is not gonna approve that, because he has nightmares. A lot of Mexican people stay in small rooms. This is not against the Mexican people. It's just an example. Now, if you take meat and pictures of meat, red meat, bloody meat, das Blut muss spritzen, according to the Pulp Fiction German translation. The blood must spread. Anyway, when he had the burger, John Travolta, one of my favorite movies. Anyway, long story short, if you get someone who ought to approve the pictures and who is vegetarian or vegan with your meat pictures, he just won't approve it, or she. Now, I know that these people need to be subjective on paper, but they are not. Because let's face it, anything you like or dislike, it determines if you go or not. Now, if you like women but you hate colored hairs, then you're not gonna hang around with this kind of women. And this is the same with disapprove. Now, also, a lot of people have personal things against you. They do, believe me, because I uploaded almost 20,000 pictures, so we know how it goes. And I figured it out, but I never really wanted to tell anybody, because it took me ages to figure it out. And but now I'm cool, and I think that everybody should have success and everybody should upload pictures. So this is how you do it. Don't take yourself a decent mobile phone, because hang on, before I start, what they want is to take a 4,000 pound camera, right? Take an amazing picture, then pull it into Photoshop, do a little bit of how they call post this, not this, post production, right? Then spend hours on keywording, spend hours on spelling, spend hours on everything on one picture. Then you put it in like a nice shot of a nice steak, and you get one of those vegetarians that said, okay, no, because it's the main subject is out of focus, or there is artificial noise. Bullshit, isn't any. They just random checks. Therefore, don't bother with all this, because it's bullshit. Take a decent mobile phone. I give you my phone. I have nothing to hide. I'm taking it with a Samsung A40 33 34. Sorry, got it as a present for my partner. 350 pounds. I, because I after my phone was broken. After my 6 years old phone was broken, which I found on the street 2 years ago. the screen broke and it's not worth replacing it. I then took my partner's 8 years old Sony Xperia and started doing stuff with that. And she got so fed up because when she called me, I couldn't pick up. The phone didn't have proper internet. It's 8, 9 years old phone anyway, and she gave me this phone, so it's incredible. Now, come back to the Shutterstock. Sorry for being sidetracked. I'm just practicing for my standby, not the standby, for the stand-up. Yeah? Now, what you do is take the pictures with the phone, but via the Shutterstock app. First positive thing about it, your phone not gonna be filled up with pictures which you never need after that in your life. Those are stock footage pictures, so it doesn't matter if you don't have them on your camera. If you take a great picture for Shutterstock and you believe that the composition, everything is great, now then go to your camera and take one picture for your private needs. But all those stock photos, they're worthless to you. They're just there for make you money. Now, take a picture with their app. Make sure you have a decent composition. Make sure the lighting is okay. As a photographer, give it. Don't just randomly take pictures in a dark room or something. No. Give it a good feel. And take, let's say, 20 or 30 pictures a day. Give them names, give them keywords, and describe what they are. So if you take a picture of some vegetables, then obviously click food and drinks, and it's self-explanatory on the app. But this is the magic now. You keyword the pictures and have everything ready to go, but you don't submit them. You do not submit them. Only two. If both of them, but as I said, you do have to make an effort to do a decent picture. Don't just randomly take a picture of your dog or something. No, that's not gonna work. So it needs to have some sort of, something which is sellable. Very few people buying pictures of dogs or sunsets and stuff like that. And this has been done. Shutterstock is out there since 2004, so they have a lot of dog pictures already. So take something useful. Example, a door hinge. That's useful because a lot of mechanical things. Everybody has a door at home, things like that, or like a lock, or like a light switch, or something which is around the house, around the garden. Submit only 2, so you have another 18 left in your stock, which are already keyworded and everything. But submit only 2. If those 2 are both coming back with some BS, then give it an hour. Because when you submit 5 or 6, then you're gonna get the same guy. And if he has something personal against you, and they really can, because maybe they don't like the style you photograph. Maybe he disagrees with the topics, and he can block you for no reason because we investigated. I mean, I signed up in 2016. We investigated those pictures. We pulled it into computer. We blown them up. There's absolutely nothing wrong with them. So it's purely a hit and miss. If you sympathize with somebody, the shittiest pictures will be taken regardless. I had pictures taken with a car brand in the back, and not as an additional, no, as a full thing. The guy didn't care. He just click. So if those 2 pictures come through fine, approved, then shove in another 4. But you have to make sure it's already keyworded, because then you can potentially get another guy, the same guy. He will approve because he likes his style, he likes your topic. But never ever admit 20 pictures at the same time, because if you get that b-hole, you're going to have 20 pictures not approved. And that's it, the keywording and giving it name and everything is a pain in the neck. Now, maybe it is not as extreme, because maybe 20 pictures they cannot not approve, but from 20 pictures of a couple of approved is no good. So basically my rate is 50-50. I upload 50 pictures, 25 will be taken. On a bad day 20, on a very bad day 15. But normally I have 50%. So 2 pictures, 1 is taken. But if you, now I'm getting a phone call. So thank you very much for listening, and all the best and good luck. Hello.